Well, the time has finally come. We are less than 1 week away before Silksong's in our hands. And it feels so surreal that we are already here. I honestly thought we were gonna wait till next year to get this game. I'm partially joking, but I'm also not. But man, with this announcement, everybody lost their shit. And rightfully so. I mean, we've been waiting for this game for how long now? Fucking 7 years probably? Okay, counting with my fingers, that's 6 years, my bad. But regardless, the hype has not died down for the community. It has remained strong for the longest time, and I respect you fucking soldiers for that. And I also think it was a really good play from Team Cherry just to make the release date so close to announcing, right? Because if Team Cherry made that announcement like, oh, the game's gonna be out in June next year, people are gonna be like, okay, we have to wait a whole other fucking year. Great. But putting it 2 weeks from the announcement, I think that was a great call. So good job, Team Cherry. Good job. Good thing. And we got a whole lot of new information, including that there's going to be over 200 enemies and 40 bosses. It was also recently revealed that Silksong wasn't really stuck in production or anything. It took so long just because the developers had so much fun making the game and constantly kept on putting new ideas. I think that's pretty awesome, but that also scares me in a way. Now tell me if you disagree or not here, but I think it's great that Team Cherry was not bound to like a publisher, so they can do whatever the fuck they want with whatever time they had, right? But what scares me is that I think there was so much hype behind the game that so many people are gonna have their expectations like really unrealistic in a way. Like if people don't see Hornet pissing acid towards enemies or some stupid bullshit, they're gonna be like, why did we wait this fucking long for this game? Obviously, I'm just joking there, unless you're a fucking freak, then what the fuck is wrong with you? But I respect it because you're open about it. Like, I just think some people are gonna go into this game expecting like a life-changing game or like a crazy game mechanic, which validates why it took so long. Like, I think for me personally, I'm going into this game with my expectations somewhat low. Like, I'm gonna go into this game expecting like No Man's Sky 2 or something, you know? Like, I'm not gonna go in there expecting some crazy things. But with that being said, I also do understand why people have their expectations so damn high. Like, if you're waiting this long for this game that has a super big like hype train around it, then yeah, you should have some expectation for the game, you know? Because I think it's kind of like stupid to also set my expectations low, which I also see the flaws in my argument. But it's like, I don't know, whenever I personally set my expectations towards something and never reaches it, I just end up feeling disappointed. Like, what the fuck? And I feel like, especially with this game, with us waiting so long, I don't want to feel that at all. So this is where I want to ask you, what are your expectations going into this game? Like, what are some things that you're expecting? For me personally, I just don't want to see a buggy mess when it comes out. Obviously, we're going to have some bugs because that's what the game is all about. But I don't want to see like some game-breaking shit constantly, you know? Like, obviously, no game's going to come out perfect. Of course not. Fucking coding is disastrous. I would just make a whole fucking game out of if statements if I fucking if I tried coding something, okay? I'm not gonna pretend like I know how to code. But you can't just, if it's taking this long, it should not be a fucking buggy, horrendous mess, because you're not being held at gunpoint by like publishing companies or investors or anything, you know? Because unfortunately, that's a lot of the gaming industry now. They're held by deadlines and by like companies and all that shit that have like super high expectations to bring profit. Obviously, this game's gonna bring in profit, but they're not stuck with like corporation bullshit. Sorry, I went on a little tangent there, but yeah, what are your expectations, huh? I'm not trying to cuss, I'm sorry, okay, but clearly it's not fucking working. I just did it again. I give up. This is stupid. Whatever. Anyways, I also wanted to talk about something else, right? And I don't know if anybody else is going to agree with me here, but does anybody feel like a little bit tired of like shit being hyped up so constantly? Like, obviously nowadays you can't really avoid it at all, because that's how products and all that stuff get impressions and views at the end of the day. But sometimes it just gets to that point where the hype outgrows the product itself, where when the product actually comes out, the product just ends up under-delivering and leaving people feeling disappointed. And like, I'm not gonna say that Silksong is gonna be like a victim of that, right? Because I haven't even seen any gameplay, right? I know people got a hands on the demo, on the event. I forgot what event it's called. I know people got their hands on it. I'm not looking at shit until I play the game myself. That's the only way I want to experience it. But I've fallen for the trap so many times. This is kind of my fault though. I don't learn my lesson for shit, right? And I acknowledge that. Like, I play normie games, right? Like fucking Pokemon, fucking Call of Duty and shit. And I get disappointed constantly, right? Like, I have not finished a single fucking Pokemon game since Sun and Moon. And I was still in fucking high school. I feel like a fucking boomer saying that. Holy shit. And for Call of Duty, I just get fucking tired of it after a few months. And that's my fault for constantly falling for the marketing. And I know it's my fault because I see these trailers. I'm like, ooh, pretty colors. And I fucking get out my wallet immediately and give them my social security number. And as of recently, right, I started to break that cycle, which I'm fucking proud of myself. Like, Black Ops 7, I have not pre-ordered that shit because it looks like shit, straight up. But I have not touched a single pre-order for any of these games until it drops, right? But I'd still see the people in those communities sometimes overhyping the game despite it possibly being a disappointment like the previous games. Like, I'm not saying that the games are bad per se, right? Because at the end of the day, that's everybody's personal opinion. But whenever I end up getting those games, I end up feeling disappointed because I feel like, oh, I spent $70 for a game that was similar the previous year, you know? So it's like, I know that's my fault, and I recognize that. But I also see people in the community kind of like hyping the fuck out of this game despite knowing it's going to probably be the same thing as a previous title, you know? And I am going to acknowledge that this is mostly an issue with the AAA gaming space, right? Because you don't really see this in the indie gaming space. I might be completely wrong there because I don't really just pay attention to that community. So correct me if I'm wrong there. But we still can't deny the fact that there's this constant loop of hype because honestly, that's the way the internet works now. Because that's what the numbers that people really pay attention to, right? The more impressions you have, the more likely that somebody might buy a product, right? Even if 10% of people buy that product, if 100 people have seen it, that's 10 more sales that you made because of impressions alone. And when there's crazy hype around it, that's when the expectations start becoming crazy and it starts becoming this constant cycle of, hey, this looks good. Then it releases, then the next product comes out, oh, this looks good, and then it's a constant cycle of just product placement online. And for me personally, it's gotten to that point where like I see something and I'm like, I couldn't give a fuck, you know? And that's where I get annoyed, right? Because the product might be fucking golden for all I know, right? But I'm in this constant loop of doom scrolling that within like 5 minutes I already forgot what I saw, and I know that's my fault. I acknowledge that. And that's where I get really annoyed, right? And I know I'm not the only one because doom scrolling is a big fucking problem. A big problem. So please tell me I'm not the only one here. Even if you're not, just lie. Make me feel better. Please. I'm sorry, I fucking started rambling like a fucking psychopath. I look like the schizoid down the fucking corner. But I just wanted to get my point out there, so if you guys disagree with me or whatever, just tell me below. Also, if you enjoyed, just like and subscribe and all that shit that people beg you to do, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm on my knees doing it right now. But yeah, besides that, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I hope everybody has a good ass time playing Silksong and shit. And yeah, besides that, take care and see ya. Okay, motherfuckers, look, I'm gonna be straight up. I have not touched this game in a fat fucking minute, okay? So if I am doing horrendous, you can see why. And quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear, oh, you suck. Like, shut. I know it's a fucking skill issue. I fucking know that, but I don't. I haven't touched this shit in a long time. Okay, shut up. Stop. Let me. God damn it. Fuck this game. Now I'm mad. And I don't want Silksong to come out just to piss you off. And I don't know what I'm saying. God damn it. Yeah, whatever. Fuck this game. Alright, I'm heading out.